Just walking with my buddy here. Why walk when you can fly? Hey, I'm Lucas from Copoka Gaming, back this week for my Mostly Indie Friday series. This week I have spun and have no choice but to play Copoka. So let's start a new game. I'm gonna go with normal because I'm a little baby bird. Okay, so lift off and move. Okay. What's brake? Oh, that's brake. Okay. Let's accelerate. Whoosh. Fly, little birdie. Okay, so then brake and then look around. Okay. Gathering shiny trinkets will expand my nest. Okay. Graphics aren't too shabby. The controls seem to work well enough. As an indie game, I think they were pretty smart to use the blockier textures for everything other than the bird. It helps make the environment feel more full, but still takes less time than you see in those huge AAA games. I think it's got just the right amount of detail in it. My only complaint so far would be that they don't, while they give you the controller layout for all the controls, it's a little ambiguous on what shiny objects are. They might have given me an indicator, I just didn't see it. But I think if they made it a little bit more clear that on what the shiny objects that you're supposed to be picking up are, it'd be a little bit better. Still have yet to find a shiny object. Yeah, I have to say that was the art style was smart to be able to get this kind of view with the just the trees and even just the basic mountain shapes is very picturesque. It really works for the game. I like it. I think so far what I've seen is that this game is a really good example of how even a simplistic art style can make for a really pretty look in a game. Honestly, maybe that's why I'm not finding so many any shiny objects. I'm too distracted by the pretty environment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good example of how small details added to a simple concept can really add something to a game. So the basic objective is to build a nest. You have to go around and find these shiny objects to make your nest bigger, right? But with the art style and the details in that art style, you see this area over here is a little more beat up and I guess the word would be downtrodden, and you see the people are a little bit more stressed. Whereas over here, it gets cleaner, but it's occupied by the military, so I'm sure there's some sort of story explanation for that, but it's a nice touch. It's a nice touch. Especially with the little bit of construction equipment, and it's a half-finished barrier. I want to see... Do you look more clean than your counterparts? You too look a tad more clean. A little bit more together, a little bit more variation. You know, like if you look at these guys, they're still like got that weird nose thing that makes them look sick. But overall, their outfits are cleaner. If you enjoy this game design talk in my sort of mini analysis of this game, comment, let me know. I would certainly be inclined to make more stuff like that. Okay, that's good. I see. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. So I said that I wanted some sort of indicator for a shiny object. So this seems to be... Oh, let's fly through it. Okay, feathers increase your speed. Okay, so that's not even the shiny thing I'm trying to collect. That's something that increases my speed. There are only 11 of those, so I feel like it would be excusable to have the first one of those directed to by the player. The most common thing I've seen with the indie games that I've played so far for my Mostly Indie Friday series is that they don't dedicate enough to teaching the player how to play the game. This is by far the most extensive I've seen, but I can still see ways that it could be improved. Because honestly, even now, probably a good 5-10 minutes in this video, I have no idea what constitutes a shiny object. Like, does this? No, it doesn't. No. Okay. Okay, so these are soldier guys. So we're adding more context and variability. The nice thing about having such simple shapes for the characters in the game are that it lets you have time for more of that variation even in an indie title.
Where's my rifle?
And if you are a fledgling designer if you got your hands on this video, congratulations, I wasn't expecting it. Pay attention to the way they do these rocks. It's not just a basic shape. It's got variability, but there's also some variability that's overlapping or not overlapping. It's the same sort of shape repeated over and over again, but in ways that it doesn't look that way. So like I can look over here at this rock formation. Let's see if I can get a better view of it. Okay. So you can definitely see repeats of these rocks in here. But they lay them out in different ways so that that is not obvious. Like you can see over here that you've got the rock directly in front of me, and to my right you've got that same rock, but it's melted in to a larger rock right there, and that adds while still basic in shape with just a few smooth edges, it looks different enough that the average player isn't going to stand there and look at it and stare it down and point out that it's the same shape. And you can see that same shape several places flying up here. And that's not a knock on the developer or whoever made the game. It's more of an observation of good game design principles, which is to reuse whatever you can as much as you can while not letting the player know. And you can see that with a lot of the town here. I guarantee you a good portion of this is, I'm guessing there's a shiny thing over there, or it wouldn't be indicating it that hard. A lot of this stuff is just individual walls and ceilings and floors and stuff repeated over and over again into different formats. It's modular in design, which lets you get all the variation you see in a town while still having a lot of the same sort of stuff. If you look at all the roofs, you've got two options essentially. You've got the open design with various types of objects on them that I imagine took quite a bit of time to place, or you have even more buildings to save time with this sort of roof cover, and you have most of the roof cover that's just blank, or you have others with I don't know, maybe shaders on them for like moss. You can see there the green, or you can see over here, if I fly down, a little bit of dirt. So let's fly over here. I imagine this might be part of the tutorial where it's trying to tell me where something shiny is, which would undo anything I said previously about not being able to find
really
things
bad.
because they haven't
Have you seen the
introduced them
doctor?
properly.
Told me there was nothing to do but wait. Hopefully it will soon
Okay,
pass.
Did you
now
get
a little
any
birdie with
medicine?
glasses.
There's nothing
Okay.
to get. This is the new government.
Okay, so where is my nest? Alright, and Oh, this is really nice. So they've got it highlighted in gold, the shiny object now, and where I'm supposed to take it. So that I'm not wandering around like I have been for the last 15-20 minutes, trying to find out where I'm supposed to go. At least I hope that's right, because it would be really embarrassing if it wasn't true. Okay, yeah, so I got my nest right on top of here. Ooh, babies. Okay. So I found a pair of glasses, and I added it to my nest. So I'm not sure if I'm just blind and they were trying to show me that the entire time, or if they have a timer that essentially determines when that shows up. If you think I'm wrong and stupid for anything that I'm saying, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I will read them. And I will take them into consideration the next time I try and sound smart in a video. Or is that a light? Or no, or is that something shiny on top of there? Okay, so there is something up here. Okay, let's... Gotta give it credit. This game, simple, but really, it's a very relaxing game. It's well done. Let's just hit the brakes on that so I don't go smashing into a wall. Camera probably wouldn't appreciate it either. Okay, so that's 2 objects gathered. Let's see how high up I can go. How high will it let me fly? Will I hit the top of the world, or will I... It's so high right now, that's a good achievement. Okay, so it doesn't like spawn me back at the bottom once I reach the top. It just lets me know that it pushes me back down. So let's see. So much speed. How close can I stop to this water? Oh. It actually pushed me away from it. Yep, it doesn't let you land in the water. Which is lucky, because I would have dive bombed right into that. It would not have been pretty. What we seem to have learned from this is that my early presumptions about it were inaccurate, because it does... Well, at first I wasn't really looking for the right things in terms of tutorial. It is much more straightforward than I've seen in other games with the way it introduces its concepts. So once you get the hang of it and figure out what exactly a shiny object is and how to find it, the game comes together a lot better.
Not in person.
The Crate Leader. Oh no.
She has this aura of greatness. It's as if she doesn't see rank.
Alright. So let's grab this little guy here. And we can bring this on home. But I have to say, very, very good game. I think the graphics are excellent for the scale of the environment here. They're clean. I don't see any like glaring seams in the environment, and it feels full, not just of objects but of NPCs as well. And they seem to have some timed audio dialogue that comes out clean and clear. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Copoka. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm Lucas from Clever Tail Gaming. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know if there are any other games you would like to see me play. So I will sign off here and see you guys next time. Bye!